Hi everyone. In this Maya tip video, we will look into locked nodes. We will learn what a locked node is, why nodes are locked, and how to be unlocked locked nodes. We will be utilizing Python in this video. In this example scene, you'll see two objects. One is an unlocked node, while the other is a locked node. The difference between the two is that one can be deleted, while the other cannot. We will see that attempting to delete the locked node will return an error to us. If we open up the script editor from the bottom right, it will report to us that it cannot delete the selected locked node. But we have to ask ourselves, why do we see locked nodes in the first place? Chances are you'll run into this when opening up a rigged character for animation. But why would anyone want to lock a node in the first place? The reason you want to lock a node is simple. You don't want anyone messing with it. Imagine you have a perfect rig that does everything you could have asked for, and you accidentally click the delete key, not realizing this, and saving the scene and reopening it later. You have essentially destroyed your rig without realizing it, and probably blame the rig for something you inadvertently did. But by locking the nodes, you'll keep your rig safe when handing it out to others. Now that we understand a little bit more about locked nodes, how do we actually unlock these things? The easiest way is to use Python. In your script editor, make sure you are in a Python tab. Now, first, type import maya.commands as commands. In the next line, type in commands.lockNode, open parentheses. For the first argument, we're going to be hard-coding the string value for the object, which will be its name. In this case, it'll be lockNode. Do comma, and for our second argument, we want to do lock equals false, end parentheses. If we've written our code properly and click the double arrow to run our snippet of Python, we should see no errors. Now if we delete our lock node, it will be deleted. Awesome, now we know how to unlock a node. Now unlocking a node is all good and dandy, but what happens when we have a lot, and I mean a lot of nodes to delete? Going through each one, modifying our code a little each time will become very tiresome very quickly. There has to be a much faster way, right? Now this is where Python comes in. In our last example, we learned how to delete a singular node, but how can we delete all the nodes in a single click? We will build upon what we learned earlier. Let's modify our code so we can first grab all of our nodes into a list that we can iterate upon in a loop. We'll type in selection equals cmds.ls, and for our only argument, we'll type in selection equals true. Then we'll create our for loop by typing in for node in selection, and tab over our cmds.lockNode command so it's within the for loop. Now that we have a name for each locked node, we can use this instead of hard-coding the name. Isn't this better? We just saved about 10 minutes of work into 1 second just by modifying our Python code just a little bit. But we can also optimize this a teeny bit further. If we know that we want to unlock these nodes and delete them, why not delete them at the same time with our Python? At the end, we'll add a final cmds.delete, and for our argument, which is the name, we'll just type in node. Awesome, we've just learned what a locked node is, why nodes are locked, and how to quickly unlock them and remove them from our scene utilizing Python. I hope this helps anyone who watches, and if you're interested in seeing me covering more rigging or Python tips or tricks, please leave your comments below.